What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to try and play background music. We'll see how that goes. You'll have to let me know in the chat if it's too loud, too little. Let me go to the main camera. Let's get this started. So what's up? Looks like we got Robin. What's up, Robin? How are you? And just get everything set. Do you guys hear music or no? Robin, do you hear background music? I got some lo-fi on. Wanted to give you guys, show you exactly what's going on. Kenny B, what's going on? Kyle, it's leaps, not leap, bud. No such thing as a leap. Why do people blow it up? Because they rush. They don't do due diligence first. That's generally what happens. What's up, Rob? All right, so we're good? Kenny B, what's up? All right, so here's essentially what's going to happen today. I got a couple different screens up that I'll be showing with you guys. The main screen is going to be this one right here. Okay, so we're going to trade futures off of this today. If you have any questions about it, I'm going to be making a video for the main channel. Actually, it's recorded. I just have to get it edited and up today. So this is what we'll be looking at for most of my trade entries today. So I'm going to be looking at the NQ is going to be on your left. The ES or the S&P 500 is going to be on your right. We just have the DOM over here, which is depth of market for anybody that doesn't really know. I'll get into the particulars. We have 15 minutes till the market opens, so I'll talk about levels and things I'm going to be looking at in just a second. The other thing that I'm going to be looking at is that was Webull that you're looking at, sorry. So here is desktop 2. Here's Trade-Evate, sorry. So you were just looking at Webull. This is Trade-Evate. So on the left, NQ. On the right, S&P 500 or the ES. And then over here is DOM. Some things to look at while we're watching the stream. If I do enter a trade, up here to the top left is going to be profit and loss. These are the micros, not the E-minis. I'll probably be entering one, maybe two contracts, maybe one or two. Down here, if anybody asks, there probably shouldn't be that many people, but here's the gross for all the trades, profits, losses for everything, and then the sub. So this will be that. 5 minutes. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Sorry. This one's already on the 5-minute. I was hoping that we could talk some trash with the good old Rangers. Look good. They look good. They're not supposed to look good, but they do. I don't know why. They just do. They shouldn't be doing anything at this point. But if I'm going to be trading this off of that NQ, off those futures. So if I enter a Webull trade, if this would be the option side, if I get into an option, which I might, I mean, it's not out of the realm. This is the screen that we'll be watching when we do that. For anybody playing along at home, I'm using 5 days till expiration. Just 1 day is a little tight for me. Usually I try and go 3 to 5 on the day trades. So 1 to 3 didn't really fit in. So I'm going to go 5. Probably be looking for puts, usually 1 or 2 out of the money. I probably usually look for a delta of like 0.5, between 0.4 and 0.5. So either one of these can really get it. For calls, same thing. I'll probably go 1 or 2 out of the money for that. And that will be dealing with 1 contract, maybe 2 as well. We'll see exactly what happens when we get into the market. As far as let's look at first the NQ and kind of look at some levels. So I can expand this out. Right now we're looking at the 10-minute chart, and we can see, guys, ton of resistance up here, right? If I could shrink this axis down a little bit. Pretty much had a free fall, and then we just been bouncing. Boop, it touched it here. It touched it here, pretty much like there is no reason that I can possibly see going long to the upside until we break this 12,040 to roughly 1210, 110, right? So what I'm going to be looking for today is kind of a break into here, see what happens. This is a pretty tight range. It's nothing crazy. Pretty much 1250 down to 11.6. So not that tight, but pretty much I'm going to be looking for a touch into here and then a break to the downside, or a break through, a retest, and then a play to the upside. That's pretty much what I'm going to be looking for. As far as the futures, I'll probably enter futures first, and then if I see something that's like awesome, what I've been doing is taking like B plus A setups in the futures, because I can write tighter stops and I can let things play out and develop a little bit better. So that's kind of what I've been doing with the futures. But with the options, if I see something A plus or just something just seems really, really right to me, that's when I'm going to enter an options trade as well. There is a chance that we could have both. Like I can have both at the same time. I have no problem having a futures contract and an options contract open at the same time, especially when I could watch them. All right. So I'll pretty much leave up this. So there are some other indicators that I'm going to have open. So I'll open them now and just show you what they are. They're both volume profiles, and they're both the same volume profile. They're just going to appear in different spots. So what we're going to be looking at first is a green line, a yellow line, and a red line. What those lines represent are the value area, where 75% of all the volume for that day happened in between the value area high and the value area low. And then this yellow line is called the point of control. That's where the most volume was conducted. So these kind of act as mini supply and demand zones, and I will use them. So that will be up. The other one that's going to be up is going to be on your far right, and that is going to be, I don't know if you can see it with my picture there. But that is going to just be the volume profile so far for this session today. With the futures, the future session opened at 6 p.m. last night. So all this action is from the futures last night and leading into 6 p.m. I'll pretty much just have yesterday and this, and then we can zoom in and we can go any further that we really need to. But no real action unless we see some opening down to the downside. Probably going to let things develop for the first 5 or 10 minutes or so. Nothing crazy. I definitely don't love to trade in the first 5 or 10 minutes, just to let volatility open up and, get out of the way, right? I don't want to see any drastic moves, but we can still see. I'm not really one to draw lines, but there's definitely a little bit of an uptrend going on here. But then what we also start to see is with this resistance, we kind of get a little bit of a flag. So what I'm hoping for is I want to get a little chop up into here and then break out to the downside. When that's going to happen, who knows? But that's really what I'm going to be looking for. Definitely with this market conditions, I'm going to be looking to play to the downside. I mean, that's just frankly been a little bit easier. Yesterday was the first time I wrote calls in a very, 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 bought calls in a very, very, very long time. So I don't know if I'll be writing calls again until we break through this tight little demand zone here. All right. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? I'll go back to the meme before we get ready. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to get background music. Can you hear it? It's too loud, too little, just right? 3 bears. I just always have background music on, and then I realize when I'm not talking for a little bit, it could just be like that deafening silence. So I at least wanted you guys to hear what I'm listening to. I'll probably switch it up. We might go to EDM. Thank you for the 12 people here. I'm glad you can be here with me this morning. If you want me to do this more, please hit the thumbs up. I also released a video this morning on this channel about how I lost my entire account the other day, which was kind of shitty, but nice chill vibes today. Kids are at school. Wife is at work. I'm going to trade till no background. Let me try and boost it up a little bit. What about now? Should have been there. Yeah. Yeah, been there, done that. I'm going to trade probably till 11 o'clock. Either 11 o'clock or till we get a really good trade out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to trade till probably like 11 o'clock. And then I'm going to go on a bike ride. About 7 minutes till the market opens. I will say the good thing about only trading the NQ and the S&P 500 is I don't need to worry about anything else that's really going on in the market. I really don't. It's fantastic. I kind of love it. Yeah, Sean, I've been doing it now for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I just love the futures. I really do. I just love them. They just make more sense to me. The video that I'm going to be releasing on the main channel just talks about how easy it is to go short, how easy it is to go long, how easy it is to exit, tight bid ask spread, overnight action. I haven't traded any of the overnight. I haven't really messed with that. But just having all of that, the tax benefits are really, really great too. All these things I mentioned in that video. So I guess I can explain a couple other things that are on the screen. So the volume over here. So down on the bottom, guys, is the volume per candle, right? So each one of these candles being 5 minutes. The volume on the right is the price action, okay? So we can see that these are in points, not dollar amounts. And the chart on the left, every 1 point move is a $2 move. Where on the ES, the S&P 500, every point move equates to $5, okay? And then these 25 quote cent increments, those are called ticks. And each one of those ticks is worth 50 cents on the NQ. It's worth $1.25. And what I've done is, you guys can't see the heading because I'm sure my picture's there, but right in this area here, if I enter a trade, it shows the profit and loss, which I like on the DOM as well. But so that's why the profit and loss is not directly correlated to these one tick. No PDT. Man, I have to go back and do a future Brad. Damn it, I forgot to mention there's no PDT. All right, we're going to have a future Brad in the next video. Got to go back and edit that. Thanks, Sean. Future Brad. There's no PDT rule. No Greeks is so great too. I used to like script out my videos so then I could be like, oh, I wouldn't have to make future Brad. But I like just going off the cuff. The white line is VWAP, guys, which is a volume indicator. No RSI, no MACD. I very rarely draw trend lines. I like flags. I'll be checking the 15-minute out as well, but Robin, do you hear music now? very slow. I don't want it to be distracting. I just want it to like be there. You can see where here I am down here. Yeah, super scary right now. Just tell me if it gets distracting. I need to turn it down. Market scope it in 2 minutes. JJ Buckner in the house. What's up, JJ Buckner? JJ Buckner, the new day trader. Calm down. I will say, buddy, it feels really weird going live without you. It's really, really weird. We'll push our view up here. And the reason I have both of these up, guys, if you're curious, is not to say that they follow one another, but they kind of trend the same. We kind of look out and we put these on the same time. You see this little bit here. Here's the same bit on the ES, right? A lot of the times there's just differences in volume and things like that. Hold on, I gotta turn this down a little bit for me. I hear it different than you guys. So we can see, like, on the NAS, we are below VWAP and we're pushing down below VWAP, but on the ES, we're not. So I kind of use both charts as markets open as confirmation, okay? Meaning, day gambler, meaning that even though this is falling down, I would want to see confirmation of the ES also getting down below VWAP for me to really, really care about that, okay? So like this opening move to the downside, I'm not really that concerned with it. Okay. Time to lose money. Don't lose money. Don't lose money. All right. So like I said, the first 5 minute candle, we'll probably just watch and observe, see if we can get any trends that are following. Definitely looking at things like the overnight lows, right? So here's the overnight low. I will mark that. We're all over the place right now. All over the place. We have been choppy the last 2 days. We did have FMOC yesterday, which I think made and added to a little bit of chop, but see the NAS up just a little bit green, 0.43, and Q down. I mind losing money, but here's a push back up. We'll see what happens if you out. We can see a downtrend, right? Things are looking a little heavy. Good opening candle. We had a good, nice rip yesterday. We can see we're pretty much, we bounced right off value area high yesterday. So generally, if we can stay above value area high from the day before, we're going to continue to move upwards, but we'll see. I still think personally we have some room to move up into this supply zone. So that's kind of what I'm watching there too. We see this uptrend. I'm not gonna lie, the Rangers are on the front of my mind. And the risk of like drawing too many lines. I just want you guys to see like what I'm looking at. And this line looks very, very similar to the VWAP, right? So I'm not looking to go short on anything till we break this trend, right? And I'd probably even wait for some confirmation down below the lows. There's a lot of room down here, and I'm not going to force an entry. So if we were to break down below this trend line, I would wait for break below overnight lows, and then I'd really feel comfortable going short. That would be kind of like my option scalp. If we get below this trend, I might, depending on where it is, I might scalp down the future all the way down to this overnight lows. Nice, Sean. Go. Good luck, bud. I'd love to hear about people's wins. Definitely let me know if you're killing it. It's not bragging. We're here together. 4,000. Do you have a stop on that, Sean? Overnight highs, maybe? Yeah, if we get to overnight highs, I might go short on the ES, on the futures. For 06. Yeah, I'm gonna put a short in here if we get up to highs. See if we can get a fake breakout of the highs overnight. First play of the day, possibly. And I'd be targeting back down around VWAP on that play. Might have missed it. Maybe not. Coming up. And here's why I love the futures too. Like, hard to place that entry on options and be patient because everything's changing with volatility. Like, I know 409.75. It comes up a little bit more. I might take it. I'm gonna move it down maybe, but just trying to be patient. If it gets up to where I want it to get to, then we'll be short. And then I could have a pretty tight stop, probably like 2 points above that if we decide to go that route. It wants to come up and play. Here it comes. See if we're going to get into a play here. Targeting that overnight high. Come on, baby. Move it down just a little bit to the top of this red candle. Then just in case it shoots up, I'm just gonna put a stop right away in case it shoots through, like with a really, like another big candle like this. I'll get stopped out right away. Oh, there's a part of me that wants to do this, but it doesn't want to make a decision just yet. I'm also looking at time and sales, but that's over on the Weevil chart. Go, baby. Go, baby. Oh, misses by a tick. Come on. Just missed it. Trying to sell. I'm watching overnight highs over here too on the NQ. I'm watching both. All right, we're in, guys. I'm gonna keep my stop at the same spot. Stopped out. Okay, so that was $13 loss, guys. $13 loss. We were wrong, right? We tried to test the fake breakout of overnight highs. We got in. We got out. $13.75 down here. You can see overall trades were down for the day. $13. I have a feeling we might have just mistimed this one a little bit, but we'll see. I'm going to come over here and check out this because I'm just going to zoom this out. Coming up into supply, I really love that. And guys, that's the beauty of stops. Like, it kind of did. We had that stop in place to protect. Look at that jump. Like, if I would have entered, then I might have been talking to myself, where do I set my stop? Like, the fact that it's in there and it did exactly what I want, it looks like we might get a nice green tick down, but this one sucks. I've heard it before. I hate it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. What's going on the right of the screen? So this is the DOM, the depth of market. It's pretty much just showing the orders coming in, some different blocks. I don't pay for level 2 because I have it on Webull. So I'm watching level 2 on Webull, but these are just the bids and the asks coming in. To be honest, when I'm not, if I wasn't watching Webull, then I'd have a little bit more data on here. I just don't. But you could also place orders on here too, if you don't want to use the top cells like that. This is Trade Evade. $60 is green, my man. $60 is green. Take it. Pretty much at that level where we were the other day before we had that drop on the Snap earnings. So like I said, I definitely can't go long until we break through this, but I might be able to go short off of it. JJ, what was the play, bud? I might go short off the value area high here. Strong market though. I hate betting against the trend. The trend is up, almost up 1% on the day. So it's hard for me to go against the trend, but sometimes it needs to happen. Gonna watch and develop and see how this candle plays out. There's another minute 23 seconds left on this candle. Atta boy. Hey, we got some volume up here. I really want to participate short here. It's so hard to go against the trend. Opposite day for you today. Yikes. Good job, JJ. Give JJ a good game, bud. We're going to participate if we can get up into 1250. Going to participate short. Yep, Michael watching. That's exactly what I'm watching for. Coming up into supply here. Haven't broke through the supply in a long time. Buck Diesel. You know. You know what they call me. Jennifer, no, I don't have any level 2s. They're going to be coming out. Now that I didn't want to, like, make a video on, like, reading, I like to give videos from experience and my own definitions and stuff. I don't necessarily want to, like, just read to you the definition that you could Google. So I've been learning the level 2, and then as I'm learning it, I'll start to make videos of it. Tell me I missed this. So this is where old Brad would be like, I missed the break. I'm getting in. And then it would snap back. Guys, if we missed it, we missed it. Simple as that. Here it comes. Come back up and play. One more time. Yeah, Jennifer, it's more just, it gives areas of like volume and price action. It just lets you know when buyers and sellers are coming in. I don't know. There's a part of me that still thinks it's a little hocus pocus, but I'm still learning it. I mean, it's not hocus pocus. Obviously, people use it, but I feel like you have to watch it a lot to truly understand and be able to read off of it. Fighting the FOMO is tough, yeah. But see, if I would have entered there, I'd be pretty red right now. You know, and also, too, one thing we really, really have to be aware of, guys, is a continuation move, right? There's nothing to say that this can't bounce off this volume, this point of control, this yellow line right here. Can't bounce over that and then just continue. Yeah, Sean, exactly. Like, we can get a flag here as well. We'll see what happens. Right, the flag would be here. And then we get, boop, boop, a trickle to the upside. So until that's gone, and like I said, coming up here will kind of, not going to invalidate the flag. We're about to be in. Yep, we're in. Don't necessarily have a stop just yet. I'm going to watch. Definitely going to be a stop like above this zone, but we're going to wait and check this out for a second. If it continues to snap back, we might be able to add another one. If I just mistimed it for a second. Came up now, volume area high. I don't really have fixed dollar amount stops. I kind of like to read the charts and see what's going on. That's how I'm mostly making my stops. But if we look back, we haven't really broke this. See, here's that level right here. Right, that's on 523. That was the high. Pretty much at the end of the day. And then here's that big gap down. Looking back even further, we can see this was in the overnight. So that's kind of like the high I want to see us break to know that my plan was wrong. So I'll probably stick around and have the stop right above this zone, to be honest. $12.1 would be a loss of about $100 probably. Yeah, right at $100. So stop here would be a loss of $100, but like I said, up here is where you can see what I'm up or down. Right now, down 43. Straight up so far in the market. ES is doing the same. Little double top here though on the ES. Right on, Phil. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I know a lot of people that use those. I'm trying to get a hold of one particular method first and then go the rest. So I know a lot of people have success with it. I just haven't really gotten to educate myself on those yet. If we continue to bounce on this triple top, we get a triple top here and it breaks below lows, I'm probably going to go options short too. But it looks like it still really wants to push. Nas kind of getting a little double top as well. Yeah, I know a lot of people use them. I didn't want to rush into like learning too many things first. Like I said, only 6 months into trading in general and only a couple weeks into the futures. Try not to get in over my head, trying to just keep simple with the technicals that I use for options and go from there. ES pushing through that double top. It'll burn, but I'm gonna go in and put that stop in just in case I hit it. I don't want to talk myself out of it later. So I do have that stop at 2100, which would be a $100 loss. We can always re-enter, right? If it bounces off of that and breaks down out of supply, I can always re-enter, but I'd rather take the $100 loss at this point than have a huge candle and then my psych starts to deal with and play tricks on me and then I'm down 150. I don't want that. I know I can recover from $100. And at that point, my short plan will be broken. About to be stopped out here. Yep, stopped out, guys. Down 115 on the day. Down 115. 2 trades down 117, actually, with trades and commissions. We'll have to fight another day. Now we keep watching. No big deal. No problem, Sean. I feel the exact same way. 1210 is definitely a major level for the NQ. Yes, it is. We come out a little bit. And I have no problem continuing to go long But I'm going to need to see a break of this level and then another test of it. We'll come out to 30 minutes. Turn off some of this stuff. Because when's even the last time we haven't been out of here in a while. We'll see. Got some pretty good volume up here around 12.15. So, see what happens. Right now, what I'm looking for is that break and that retest. This is a 30-minute chart. And we'll see. We might have just missed it. All right. Might have timed it wrong, and that's what I'm saying. We can re-enter. Give me 2 seconds. I just hear somebody knocking on the door. I'll be right back. What I miss? I'll switch up the vibes. Let's see how this goes. Look at it go. Good to see. Right, we want to see green in the markets, but everything's still looking strong. Here's where that like mentality comes into, where like I haven't made that many calls. It's hard to, even with the options, I haven't made that many like call options. So it's like weird to think that I might have to make calls. Where's everybody watching from? Let's get a roll call. I'm here in Long Island. Long Island. I know. Exactly. I like default of going to the puts. Orlando, right on. Good old Austin, Texas. Sean, you know, Trades by Matt. He trades out of Austin, Texas. He's got an awesome futures channel where I learned all this. If you go to his channel, his setup is exactly like this because I've followed everything he does. But he's out of Austin, Texas. Great dude. Trades by Matt. Shout out. He's about to hit 100,000 subscribers too, I think. I found out about him. He did an awesome challenge video with Daniel Inskeep, who I also like to watch on YouTube. And I was like, what the hell are these futures? Yeah, he seems like a good dude. He's golfing today, so he's not trading. Usually he streams every single day. And he's dealing with the E-minis, so it's nuts. Also in his Discord, too. I was out in Austin. Me and JJ, I don't know if JJ's still in here. We got caught up late night at the Flamingo Club or the Coconut Club. It was not the place that we should have been. Yeah, he has a very, very simple like approach. It's like weird to me. It's a little too much for me. Music is like working out. It has to be like, have to be in the mood. What is, I don't want hip hop right now. Let's see what rock does for me. Santa Barbara. Good morning, Santa Barbara, California. No, definitely. All right. Back to this. Santa Barbara. Good morning. Let's go down. I don't like these. Yeah, let's go here. I like the purple. These new purple ones suck. He just added these ones in April. A little too weird for me. Santa Barbara. I've been to California in a really long time. I want to go back, but not really. Part of me, it's like, nah, good on California right now. I mean, New York is pretty much the California of the East, right? So I can't even like complain about how crappy California is when New York is the same thing, just on the East Coast. So we got the break of it. Now I'm going to wait for like a retest, and then maybe we'll be able to go long out of it again. If it just shoots up and continues to go, I'll miss it. Because I am going to wait for it to retrace a little bit before I'd go long. So if it just continues to do this and there's just green candles for the rest of the day, then I'll miss it. But I'm waiting for like just a little bit of retest down into this 1210 again and see if we can have resistance start to act again as support. Probably gonna just I'm gonna invalidate this zone actually. So I'm gonna do this. Because I'm very curious about this level here, so I'm just gonna keep this on here. I don't want line, I want horizontal line, Brad. Freaking geek. Horizontal line. This is what I'm really going to be watching, this level right here. And then we can get rid of this. This is no longer supply zone. This is now invalid. But that level of 1210 is still an area of interest. We've pretty much been in that range for a couple days now. So it's good to see us break out of it finally and see what happens. Yep, we want that break and retest. So we're going to try and retest 1200. When's the last time that you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row? It's been a little bit on the 5-minute chart, that's for sure. Even here, we had a red one in here. There's no real levels drawn on my ES chart. I don't generally trade it, so I kind of just use it for confirmations. Here might be that retest. And here's the beauty of being able to set stops and why I really like futures. I can essentially go for the retest and I can place a buy order here that if it touches it, you know, and then we see volume down here, I'd probably have this be my stop. So if we can get a retest, let's do a buy. If we can come down and hit that, and then I'm going to put my sell right here, right below, which might be a little tight for people, but not for me. I'd rather lose chunks and be wrong. Small chunks. And yes, small chunks will add up, you know, but Yeah, I feel at home when I go to California too. So you can see we're also messing around right at value area high here. Volume's low. Volume's been really, really low. ES still pushing though. So the NQ's trying to retest. The ES is saying, nope, let's go. S&P wants to soar today. Coming down, just tapping it. And we can see over here on the right, there is volume right there, which makes sense why it's kind of getting blocked. I want to see us be able to liquidate those orders here, that volume, and then be able to get my tests. So I'm just a little bit below it, kind of the low of this candle. Come on. Right. I know. This is a tough level, right? It doesn't know where it wants to go. Hun, what's up, buddy? Thank you for hopping in, man. How you been? What are you trading these days? The usual? Oh man, that'd be a bummer if quick little retest, but it's moving. Might have missed it. Yeah, we might have missed it. We'll see. I'd be super confident with it if we also saw a retest of the ES here. Yes, trading the SPY. Here it is over here on the right. You day trading or swing trading it, Brian? The last couple of days of green have made things like just flip the script. See, the sellers kind of are defending this a little bit. See his hammer here. I think it's indices. No, you trade commodities. You know, oil's probably the biggest one, but everything down to cotton, coffee beans, all the commodities. Anything that a retailer might have to buy and sell, that's the reason that there's futures contracts, so that they can protect against volatility. They can say, I'm going to buy X amount of oil at this amount of price on this day, and it helps protect against short-term volatility. So that's really why futures were created. Indices, a little bit newer, especially these micros. But yeah, there's a whole list. Just like you can look up a whole list of stocks, there's a whole list of futures, commodities, and indices. Nice. Good stuff, Brian. Now we wonder, does this double top hold? Also remember when trading, guys, we're going into a 3-day weekend, holiday weekend. Probably going to be very, very low volume tomorrow. So I'm thinking of today as kind of like the Friday. Tomorrow, probably won't trade tomorrow. I just take the day off. Just I'm too new to like understand how holidays and stuff and price action works. So instead of trying to like learn on the fly, I kind of just skip it. I'll probably observe other people trading, all the people that are trading live, and learn like how to handle like going into 3-day weekends and things like that. The first unofficial weekend of summer. All my buddies that work in the city are taking tomorrow off and doing the whole Long Island thing. The Blue Angels are in town. We're going to be doing that this weekend. It's going to be dope. If you've never seen the Blue Angels live, it's insane. It's so sick. I love it so much. So I'm really paying attention, guys, to this yellow line. Just kind of talking out loud. This once again, this yellow line, also known as the point of control. This is where the most volume has been conducted today, right? So even with all of this up, the most volume that's been conducted today happened right at this level, 12,120. So that becomes important to us. That means that we're very balanced at this level, which is also very hot, close to the value area high. So between this red and this green line, that's 75% of all of the volume today has happened inside these two zones. Now it's a difference. There's a difference between coming up and touching the value area high and bouncing off of it and just being there and generating it, right? These two generated that. So I'm not really looking for a bounce and then a reversal back down to value area low. This is kind of all just happening and playing out right here. And to be honest, I'm not too confident on these moves anymore. These might come off in a second, to be honest. But we're finally starting to see that retest in the ES. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, if you get that move, that would be a good move. And that would pretty much be my retest. Yeah, I still think we're going to keep ripping, guys. Yeah, Kenny, they're here every other year. And the last time they were here was 2020 and it got canceled. So I actually haven't seen them in 6 years, 5 years. I think my daughter had just been born, actually, when the last time we saw them. Yeah, NQ ripping up. That was the retest. We missed it. Missed it by a tick, if we can see. You know, pretty much came in, retested just for a second. With this strength now, we are kind of in like a little no man's land where that supply was. Will we come up and see 12,300? I feel like that's a good little break. We're up 1.7 on the day. 1.7%. Thank you. So that double top did not hold, right? That's what we were just talking about a second ago with that double top hold. Generally, they don't. So it's not surprising to see this. Just more a matter of how far does it want to go. And it's really, really hard to trade direction like this because you don't want to catch a falling knife and you don't want to just be chasing either, right? It's okay that we missed it. Like this would be the perfect entry if we got in. We didn't get in. Didn't happen. Now we just wait and see if something else develops. But going back, if we look, let's go back to the 15-minute. the move down to where we're currently at was a pretty, like, just free fall move. Just looking at the last time we were trading here. Yeah, it's been a minute. So the 18th was the last time we were trading on at this level. This peach line is where we're looking. So I think we still can make a move up here. I hate the auto fit. It drives me absolutely bananas. I know this is tedious to watch. I hate the auto fit. I go to like move stuff and then, yeah, I freaking hate the auto fit. Maybe it's just something I have to get used to, but I hate it so much. To bar only? Okay, so wait, let me try the bar only. Where is that? I'll find it. Yeah, what's the difference? Yeah, maybe it is just bar only. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. I know there's the chart auto fit, but I haven't seen like the bar auto fit. All right, Sean. No biggie, man. Bounce back. I'm going to take these off. I don't want these anymore. Bars only. Okay, let's see what that thing. Oh, I see what that does. Thank you. Okay, I can see that. But now here's the thing. Like if I move this down, I want this in the beginning, middle of my screen. Yeah, I hate how it shoots it to the top. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I hate how it moves it to the top. Like, I like to be able to scroll down and see this zone up here. Oh, okay. I'll mess around with that. Thank you. I don't want to do it in real time now and miss something or confuse myself, screw myself over. I'm looking at these are 15-minute chart right now, guys. Because you can also double click the axis over here and it does it. That's kind of usually what I do. I'll get into a good spot and I just double click the axis and it zooms it in. Wow, what a green day. Good for us. Not trading wise, but. That was the first time really a supply zone just got whacked in a long time. I feel like maybe a week. So now I'm kind of looking to come back and retest this volume before we continue long. So I have a long in at 12,144. I'll just say 144 to make your life easier. 144.25. The stop would be just below POC. But it looks like it just keeps wanting to rip. Just the moon, right? Exactly. No setups today. Just going right to the moon. Just the moon. Is the recession over? All-time highs. Bear market's over. Bull market for life. Or a trap. I'm so pumped for Memorial Day. Especially if the Rangers win tonight, I'm going to Game 6. Yikes. Still going. Good for them. Good for you, Nasdaq. Calls forever, exactly. Calls forever. I'm going to take that order off. I kind of want to see what develops over the next candle. This is a new candle. It's only a minute in. ES looking for its first red candle of the day. We'll go long off the bottom of this. Stop would still be below point of control. There's parts of me that want to rush in, but do it for the stream. It's a little bit of a wick test here. I like that wick test, actually. If we come down and test this wick again, I'll go. I missed that wick test. There goes the hopes of a red candle. Let's see what happens on the ES over here. Super low volume already. 230 left on the candle. What a move. What an open, man. First hour. Straight up. Almost got a fill.
Je serai le président de tous les Français.
Almost got our fill. Almost printed a green candle. Almost. See if we get the fill here. Oh. Missed about tick again. Hope the same thing doesn't happen as last time. Right. We missed it by a tick over here and then it ripped. See if we don't miss it again. We're in play ball. Stop would be below point of control, below this value area high. If we bounce off value area high, I'll probably add. Let's get a green one. Let's get a green one. What do we think? Let's get a green one. One thing I'm not trying to do, guys, I'm not trying to make back the entire 115 I'm down, right? Not letting the current day's P&L affect this trade. Granted, I would love to get the move all the way up into here, right into 300. That's ideal for me, but we'll see. I don't know what Keno is. What's Keno? I don't think I've ever even heard of Keno. Oh, it's a lottery game? I don't know much about that. I might go an option 2, guys. I'm looking at the options chart right now. The 292. I don't know, I'll go calls. Sorry, I'd puts up 298 calls. Probably I'm looking at. If we can get back down to the bottom of this wick again, the previous wick, I'll probably go long. I'll see the point of control just flipped up. Value area high just flipped up. It's not great for my long position, but we'll see what happens. It's pretty much at a standstill. Don't know what it wants to do now. Stop will be below this. Stop is in place. That'll be a $57 loser. Then we're going over to options. No, I'm just joking. Sometimes take L's. What happens? Things look a little heavy. See, what I don't want is a bounce off of this point of control and a continuation down. It's no bueno for me. If it does, I'll probably take it off. I'm going to move my stop because that's essentially what it's doing right now. Just protecting against the bounce. After that, we entered, the point of control flipped up here. That's no good for me. It's a bad sign. So I'll probably have to stop out and take a loss here. Yeah, it's going to stop out right now. $43. Oh, didn't stop. I just want to wait. I'm going to move it. Just want to give it a little room to breathe. I'd rather take a bigger loss. It's still looking. That's about as much as I can take. 57 is about as much as I can take on this one. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Check back later to see if this one got stopped. There's also where like a flag becomes invalid as well, guys. That's another reason why I put that here. Once it comes more than halfway down the flag, you pretty much can invalidate that. Yep, about to get stopped. All right, tough breaks. Down 183 on the day. 200 is my daily loss limit, so we're gonna keep going. After I take a loss, though, I like to just take a lap. So I'm gonna take a lap. I'll be right back. Sorry, this is real stuff that I do. I just don't want to rush into another one. Catch a falling knife. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just need like a little reset after I take a loss, especially 3 in a row. Just got to get up and walk away. So I like don't try and chase it on the way back down. You know what I'm saying? I might go short. If it comes up, if we get a wick test, go short. See if this is a reversal or if I'm just not seeing things clearly today, and then that will be it. Like I said, $200 is pretty much the most I'm willing to lose. Still have some options plays to make today, but we're in short. Stop will pretty much be a point of control. We'll see. There's two volumes here. I'm looking at point of control, and then I'm also looking at 180. I'm going to set it at 180 right now just because I want something on the board for a stop loss. But O for 4 would. I said I'll take the L on 0 for 4, but let's see what happens. I'm targeting down at that, targeting back down here at that 100 level. If we break down below this wick, stay red, I might go, I might do a put. QQQ put. Right now I have 295 queued up for May 31st. The QQQ level there, we'll see what happens there. That's pretty much a break below 295 on the QQQ. If I get down below there, I might short. Do puts, actually. Sorry, shorts, puts, you know what I mean. Point of control, like a bounce off point of control would probably be an ad for me. And then, like I said, with that point of control, I can take another one there, try and move my my basis up a little bit, and then still have that stop pretty much right at the top here. Still a lot of buyers coming through. So much of the time it says a lot of buyers coming through. Still watching for an ad at point of control. See, it's like if I'm in an options play right now, I'm just like all I'm thinking about is theta. Damn theta. Damn theta. Move, move. But with this, you can kind of let it breathe and develop, and it can stay flat, and you don't have to worry about losing value to time decay. Yeah, it doesn't suck. Sitting here waiting. My commissions are like, I think $1.50 a trade, 75 cents in and out. So I have to make at least $2 to break even on the trade. So if we can hold this semi-double top, actually a triple top. Let's see what happens here. Point of control just moved down a little bit, which makes sense. A lot of volume going on right there. There goes my add though. When it got to point of control, I'm not going to add any longer. Yeah, I don't like that snapback at all. Buyer's defending pretty well there. Let's see if they mean it. See if they mean it. 253 left on this candle. I might still want to add where I wanted to add before. If it holds this again. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to break 167 bad. 166. Yeah, still looking a little heavy. I play a put here off the top there. Instead of adding, I might hedge against it by going over here. Going against the trend is danger. What's up, Andrew? Right on, man. I almost just added. I'm so close. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I know it's so hard against the trend here. I'm not 100% confident, but I still think if it can't hold this level here, if it can't hold this 170, see this nice flag on the ES. Just super bounced. Move the stop up to here. That'll be highs of the day. If we get there, that's going to be the end of this day. Well, for the stream anyway. Congratulations to anybody that went long today. Good for you. Nice little long day for you. I don't know what Redbox is. Cubby fan. Awesome, Jennifer. Congratulations. Awesome. 20% is good. Take that all day. People love the Tesla. I just don't have the capital right now to even afford those contracts. So good on you for being able to. I don't have it. Not yet. The swings are too big for me right now. 20% is good. They're moving up, I assume, with everything moving up. It's nice to see the market up 2%. Even if I'm red, I like to see the market up. It's good. I think a lot more people play long positions than short, so I'm a clap when other people win. Simple as that. Wow, good. Awesome. Glad you caught that. Ease my pain, guys, and hit that thumbs up button. Sometimes you don't need to stay in it that long. Hopefully the sellers have had enough of this garbage. Still a lot of huge buy lots, though. Now we can see just this wick fest here. Pretty much from 160 up to point of control. Just sloppy. Even down to here. 154, point of control. Just sloppy. That's why I'm not adding. I don't know what to do there. Yeah, Jennifer, I agree with you 100%. It sucks getting stopped out, but especially when things go the other way, right after you get stopped out. But I have no problem because this 179 that I'm down, if I didn't have strict stops, I'd be down 500. So, it's really important to me to have good stops. Bouncing on volume here. Also not good for my trade. Looks like it's going to be a White Claw for lunch kind of day. Some exercise in. My wife has to work tomorrow too. Sucks. Her school doesn't schedule on snow days, I guess. I don't know. My kids are home, so I'm going to take my kids to the beach tomorrow if it's sunny. If not, we'll go hiking, but I can't go live tomorrow. Andrew, first off, thanks for being a member of the Discord. I appreciate that. And $100 a day does not suck. What is that, $2,200 a year? Is that 22? So there's 222 trading days. That's pretty good, man. It's like $20,000 a year. That'd be sick. I would love $100 a day trading. I'm still in the I have a goal of profiting every day. And not even profiting, just taking good trades. I mean, as you saw in the Discord, like on Webull, I haven't had a red day in Webull in like 3 weeks, maybe 3.5 weeks. And I kind of like that. I take one trade. Once it's green, I get out and just stacking base hits. And then futures, last week you saw I had a really, really good week. Like Thursday, Friday last week. And then if you saw the video I posted on this channel this morning, I lost my entire account 2 days ago. So there went all those profits. But on Monday, I posted that I had taken out some of the profits. So I'm actually even on futures right now, which is a nice feeling. But I have a feeling soon my entire Webull account is going to come over. I think for the summer, I'm probably just going to trade futures. I don't know. I haven't decided. Like, options is like, I don't know. I just keep coming back to it. I like that ex-girlfriend that keeps cheating on me, but I still like her. A little bit of a double top for me on the ES. Also not great for our current situation. It's looking like it might have just been a retest. So that's why if we break highs of the day, I'm going to be out. You did mention the wheel though. Like, I love the wheel. I love it. Right now, selling cash secure puts is just, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Not only are the premiums nice because the volatility's up, but you're finally getting some of these stocks at prices that they should be, which I love. Chop, chop, chop. We break value area high here. It's going to be a little bit of a bummer. People. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me today. 0 for 4. Down 274 on the day. Okay. Average trade time, 9 minutes. Longest trade was probably that one, 23 minutes or so. Just couldn't catch it right. Not seeing the market's good. I will probably, it's 11 o'clock, right in the dot anyway, when I like to try and get done. But we, just had a tough one today. I think it's the first time I've traded live and been down. It is what it is. All right, guys, I move on to tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, I probably won't trade tomorrow just because of the holiday, which sucks kind of like ending the week here. But as I mentioned, I will still be looking at options and maybe something will develop later in the day after I exercise. If you're in the Discord, I'll definitely post if I take an options trade. But futures, I think I'm going to be done for the day. 269 is a little bit more than I wanted to lose today, but I really wanted to let that play out and develop, and I did not want to take it too early. So it is what it is. I appreciate all of you for joining me this morning. I hope you had a little bit better luck than me. Please give the video a thumbs up. I did post a video this morning about how I lost some of my money. You can check that one out here on this channel. I'm editing a video that will go live. Future Brad's going to come out and talk about the PDT because I forgot to talk about that. And yeah, guys, that's it.